Hello and welcome to your region this week. I'm Anandi Carol Woolery. It's been a busy week, so let's get started. CGT held an opening ceremony for their newly renovated baseball fields in Cambridge. We were there capturing all the moments from the event.
As some of you may or may not know, CGT is celebrating our 150th anniversary this year. We're only slightly younger than Canada itself, but a lot younger than baseball. This company was started right here in Cambridge, Ontario in 1869, originally producing wagon wheels and axe handles. We've since grown both in the products we manufacture as an organization as a whole as well. Today we operate in 4 continents with a global team of over 1,200 employees, but we still proudly remain part of the community here in Cambridge.
This is about 3 years in the making. I was driving by this facility every day thinking it was depressing and didn't look particularly good in the neighborhood. And you know, CGT has long been a company that valued partnerships and giving back to the community, and I thought this would be a wonderful way if our company could somehow do something to enhance the look of this and in turn enhance the look of the neighborhood, and at the end of the day give back to the community and help minor baseball. So I approached at that time Mayor Doug Craig and the council, and we started talking about it. Unfortunately, a staff member by the name of Glenn Gedge got involved, and Glenn was instrumental in helping me guide through all the various pathways to seeing that the council saw the benefit of this to the community. And we also wanted to send a message, I think, to other local businesses in the Cambridge community that it's important to give back. And it's important that employees feel pride and respect in their community, and this is a great way to do it, to have your name affiliated with such a visible facility. So that's sort of the genesis and how we got to this great day today.
This has been the original Waterworks Park, and many baseball teams have played here over the years. And when I came in to meet with Craig Richardson at CGT, it must have been a year and a half ago, he said part of the celebration that they wanted to see for their 150th was to actually give back and rebuild this park so it would be an awesome place to play ball and an awesome place for the community. And I say today this is the first time I've seen it unveiled. When I've passed by it, I have not looked in. I've looked straight down the road. I wanted to be wowed by coming into this field for the first time, and I certainly am today. It just could not be better than this. Wow, how could it be better? We've got blue skies, baseball, a couple of great teams ready to go after each other, and an absolutely brand new CGT field to play on. This is what it's all about. All the ingredients of a magical day.
Well, I started at Canadian General Tower in 1977, and I used to coach this age group. Tykes was the ones that I was doing, and actually when I was working 3 to 11 shift, CGT used to have a canteen at the front of the building. So on my breaks, I would go upstairs onto the roof and I would relay to my assistant coach changes in that I want to make. And years later, after I wasn't coaching anymore, my grandsons paid for the Cambridge Cubs. So on my breaks, I would come over to the fence and watch as much of the game as I could in 15 or 20 minutes.
The City of Kitchener declared a climate emergency this week. We captured the moment on our council cameras and spoke with Councillor Bill Ioannidis on the declaration.
Well, I think what's important is the city as a whole has done its part in looking at wanting to do better for the environment and more sustainable environment for our residents as well. So basically what it is doing is this is like a cry out or a plea to our community, to our higher levels of government, to say that, you know, we've heard from our residents that they want some action. They want some action. They want more sustainable methods, more sustainable uses for whatever whatever the thing may be. So this is why I brought this forward, because it has been raised by many residents to bring it up.
Therefore, be it resolved that the City of Kitchener is declaring a climate emergency with the directive to provide continued support to corporate and community climate action at the city and work towards improved targets where possible.
I think it's important to acknowledge that we're not starting from nothing. We have already initiated numerous actions, as it's been already kind of outlined already through our staff and earlier questions. It didn't take the need for a public declaration, though, of an environmental crisis. Our community and this council, through action, has already acknowledged that we can and we must do more to mitigate climate change.
I hope this declaration will provide a signal not only to the people who are the converted right here in this room, but individuals throughout the community, employers, business owners, property owners, but also I really think it needs to send a signal to industry. We need to challenge our current way of doing business.
That's part of the reason why I wanted to put forward the motion too, is to let the private sector know that we're doing stuff and we're committed to doing things, and the challenge is for the private sector and even other public sectors to pick up some slack and move towards sustainable methods.
Your Region This Week will continue right after the break. See you then. Welcome back. The ION is now in full service and all bus routes have been changed to better connect with the ION. Here is when the service officially started after years of construction.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the launch of ION Light Rail Transit.
This is a great day and the end of a long journey and the beginning of a new one. The beginning of that journey goes back many years and can be defined to start at different points, but I like to talk about June the 25th, 2003. For it was on that day Regional Council passed the award-winning Regional Growth Management Strategy, a plan that was developed after receiving direction from the province to plan for 250,000 new residents. We are here today to report that with 0 passengers carried, there has been $3.282 billion in completed, under construction, or building permitted projects in the corridor.
As many of you know, ION comes from the Greek word meaning to go. ION will indeed move people, but it will do so much more. This rapid transit system will improve the lives of our citizens by helping all people access our amazing communities and all that there is to offer: culture, entertainment, unique neighborhoods, educational institutions, jobs, and more. And I'm particularly thrilled to see so many members of the public. This is really here for you. All of this hard work, the people sitting down here, was so that the people on the other side of the fence are going to be able to use this amazing facility. And it will benefit citizens who will never set foot on the ION train by intentionally building well-planned, purposeful communities. Communities that will work for everyone. 1, 2, and 3.
Well, it's a long time coming, and it's certainly very gratifying to see it completed and ready for service. But even without any passengers, it's been a great success with the amount of development that we've seen along the route, which of course is ION's primary purpose is to incent residential development particularly, and save farmland and preserve our urban-rural mix. So it's been very gratifying to see that, but certainly today is the next stage. We start running passengers.
It's one of a lifetime opportunity to be on an event like this on such a gorgeous, actually first day of summer day. It was just wonderful, and so I'm just overwhelmed by the response and just the trains and the whole atmosphere and all the people coming together today, the smiles, the laughter, children, you know, everybody. So it was a fantastic day.
Well, I've been on a couple of times, but this is the first official ride. It's a very smooth vehicle. A lot of people don't even bother sitting, even when seats are free, because it's kind of a bit of a social experience being on a light rail transit vehicle. It's very, very smooth, very, very comfortable, and very pleasant.
Smooth as silk, smooth, safe. The trains are technologically advanced. They're a real treat. I encourage everybody to take a ride.
Remember, the entire GRT transit system, including the ION, will start charging riders on Tuesday, July 2nd. For more information on the ION, visit grt.ca/ION. Your region this week continues right after this. See you soon. Welcome back. 519 Sports Online was at the KW Braves lacrosse game this past week against the Mimico Mountaineers. Let's see how the game turned out.
The KW Braves starting a stretch of 4 straight home games to close out the regular season in Junior A lacrosse. KW looking to snap a 3-game losing slide as they played host to the Mimico Mountaineers on Tuesday night at Kinsman Arena. And a great start for the Braves. 5 minutes in, Ty Kurtz is on the near side and he opens the scoring. Kurtz giving KW a 1-0 lead. 29 seconds later, Kurtz is dishing. He sets up his brother, Reed Kurtz, who puts it in. Reed scoring his 18th goal of the season, and it's 2-0. Then it's more from Ty Kurtz. He rips one in on the power play. The Kurtz brothers dominating early, giving the Braves a 3-goal advantage. Later, Bo Columbus, with some solid play in his own zone, he forces a turnover, then wins the battle for the loose ball. KW is up 3-2 after the opening period. 49 seconds into the second, Gareth Hay takes the pass and ties the game. The Braves' 3-goal lead is gone. We are knotted at 3, but the Braves respond right away with a beauty from Ty Kurtz. He dives and scores his 3rd goal of the night. It's a hat trick for Kurtz. 4-3 KW. Then Jonah Beam with a big hit in front of the net. He levels his man, and this game had tons of physical play. How about this battle? Jake Rosa is down on the floor and 3 players whacking away. Jonathan McConvey is called for slashing. He goes to the penalty box. The Braves to the power play, and they cash in with the man advantage. Reed Kurtz scoring his second goal of the night. KW is up by a pair. It's 5-3. Back come the Mountaineers. This is Joey Sabo with a break, and he buries it. Sabo's 4th goal of the year makes it a 1-goal game. Just over a minute later, Jonathan Peshko setting up Justin Sykes in front, and we've got ourselves a tie game. Mimico back on even terms. It's 5-all. Back the other way, Jake Rosa scoring his first goal in a Braves uniform. He puts KW back on top, and they would reel off 3 straight. Devin Orpana on the far side fires, scores. He puts it in, and KW is once again back up by 3. They have an 8-5 lead, but from there, Mimico takes over. Thomas McConvey from long distance scores his second of the night, and before the period is over, this is Gareth Hay coming in, and his shot finds the back of the net. Mimico once again rallying from a 3-goal deficit. It's 8-all after 2. 31 seconds into the third, Zach Young back to Thomas McConvey, and he gives Mimico their first lead of the night. It's 9-8, and McConvey wasn't done there. A few minutes later, he strikes again. McConvey finishing the game with 5 goals and 3 assists, and the Mountaineers would score 7 unanswered goals after falling behind 8-5. Jonathan Peshko buries one on this play. He makes it 11-8 for the visitors, and the Mountaineers take it on the road by a final score of 12-8 over the Braves. Mimico ending a 4-game losing slide with a victory over the Braves.
Canada Day weekend is here. Here's what's open and what's closed this Monday. Waterloo Region Museum, Schneider House, and McDougall Cottage will all be open with special Canada Day events. The Waterloo Central Railway will be running their steam engine for all trips, and transit will be running on a Sunday schedule to get you around. GRT customer service centers at Ainslie and Charles Street will both be open. GO Transit will not be running trains to Kitchener. GO Buses will be running. All government offices, banks, and municipal offices will be closed, as well as LCBOs, fair stores, and shopping malls. Garbage will still be collected. Your region this week continues right after these messages. See you then. Welcome back. The Rotary Hospice of Stratford, Perth opened their doors for the first time after renovations. We were there capturing the memories.
Well, the process started back in October of 2013 when the Rotary Club of Stratford put an ad in the paper and 200 people, citizens, showed up to determine was there an interest for a hospice in Stratford and Perth County. From that came a steering committee, from that came a board, and 6 years later, here we are. So yes, it's a building, but today it becomes a home. It becomes a home for those who can't or don't want to die at home. So we are really looking forward to providing excellent palliative care for our community, the whole area of Perth, and the surrounding area. the really important contributor at the very beginning that gave this project credence in the community was the city of Stratford. And the city actually committed in the first year $1.5 million to the project, which was just super.
I can't think of a more important project in my time in public office that we've undertaken in this community that'll touch every resident in some way or another, whether it's someone they know, someone within their family, a neighbor. And end-of-life care is imperative, and it's dignity. And this facility is love, dignity, and caring all wrapped into one.
Then in our community, the Rotary Club itself has committed another $1 million, and that is with the Rotary Clubs of Perth County.
We knew right away that this project was too big for Rotary alone. It had to be a community project. We asked, and you answered us in spades. From the first public meeting when you filled the Kiwanis Center to today, the community of Stratford and Perth County has inspired us with your passion for this project and your incredible generosity.
And after that, of course, we have corporate support. We have Quadro Communications, we have Cooper Standard in town, FIO Automotive, and of course St. Mary's Cement, which actually is sponsoring our entranceway out here. So very good corporate support. We also have many individuals who have supported naming rooms for us and so forth. So all of that goes together. When you add it up, 8.5 is the magic number. We would be more than happy for you to donate and support us. Please just go to our website and we will tell you everything that you need. Give us a call, and Lucy Stewart, our Director of Fundraising, would be pleased to talk. And we hope that you will see this as a major benefit to our community.
That's it for another episode of Your Region This Week. If you would like more information on the show or have any stories you would like to share, visit rogerstv.com and fill out the proposal form at the bottom. Have a wonderful Canada Day long weekend, and we'll see you next week.